I like to think that I'm kind of a poet. I love Skittles, and I'm quite the talker, and I love to answer questions honestly. Ask me what I want to be in life, and I'd probably tell you happy. Ask me my race, and I'd probably tell you black, or maybe I'd tell you I don't run anymore, unless it's from my deepest regrets. Ask me to describe myself, and I'd probably tell you I'm completely insane, with a splash of knowledge covered in the fears of my own insecurities, and I'd probably tell you I'm hilarious too. Because funny doesn't do me justice when describing my humor, but if you asked me what type of poet I was, I probably couldn't answer, because sometimes I feel like a love poet. I often find myself writing how my heart has PTSD from all the countless battles it's been in, trying to protect the thought of finding my dream girl. And that love must be painful, because every day I wake up with migraines from the thumping sounds of my dream girl screaming, "I love you." Or maybe I'm a social reformist, and I use poetry as a way to express my opinions, like, why do we follow stereotypes like they are the 10 Commandments? Why do we use these as guidelines to live our life when all they do is create barriers between people who aren't so different from each other? We aren't so different from each other, but we are so different from each other. There is something so scary about knowing I am 21 times more likely to die from law enforcement, but they say there is no such thing as racial profiling. They say there is no such thing as racial profiling, but police brutality has been passed down for centuries. Or maybe I'm the poet that talks about horrible experiences, like an uncle's knuckles crashing down on a child's face like 30 cars in a one-way intersection. Or maybe I'm the poet that talks about himself in the negative, like how I think everybody sees my flaws as if they're tattooed on my body, or the moments where I felt so lonely where my confidence and my self-esteem committed suicide in my mind. And I can't forget the times I used a knife as a paintbrush, creating a masterpiece on my skin canvas. See, I don't know what type of poet I am, but as soon as I figure that out, I'll answer that question too. Thank you.